Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommies Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome! Today's episode is number 342, titled 5 Smart Ingredients for a Successful School Year. It may be late August, but let's face it, the minute that last vibrant firework exploded across our summer's 4th of July sky, advertisers started to promote number 2 pencils, supercharged laptops, and the hottest back-to-school sneakers so that we would be ready, willing, and able to take on this brand new school year. Back-to-school time is just as magnanimous as other mighty milestones in our lives. The birth of a new baby, moving to a new home, successfully programming a universal remote for our TV or DVD player. I mean, this is a pretty big deal in the lives of millions across the country. Although we do it each and every year, it still requires thoughtful energy to get our kids, homes, and mindsets psyched up to transition from a laid-back summer to a schedule that's more structured and organized. 8 kids and the launching of dozens of new school years later, I feel not only qualified, but also sincerely obliged to share what I feel are the necessary ingredients to creating a savory, satisfying, and most delicious recipe for a fulfilling and stress-free school year. So here we go. Ingredient number 1. Reflect and reestablish routines. Before you get too crazy trying to organize, schedule, and commit to an overloaded school agenda, take some time to gather with your kids and recap your summer. Share in the fun memories you made at the beach, going on vacation, or simply hanging out together with nothing to do but chill out. You can skip over those moments when you thought summer would never end. This will help put you all in a grateful state of mind. Although summer schedules can't last forever, how fortunate are we to have some downtime to refresh ourselves for the busy year ahead? Now that you have your family's attention and everyone's feeling rested and relaxed, lay the ground rules for the upcoming school year and help get your children on the same page as you by setting and discussing the rules they need to follow before the first day. If they have chores, and they should, when do you expect them to be done? How much TV and electronics will you be allowing once school starts? Can friends come over to play before homework is done? If sports are involved, how will your children handle chores and homework? What are your expectations for a morning routine? Sit down together with your children and position this talk as a positive way to help them eliminate as much stress and chaos as possible. For younger kids, that might be something as simple as letting them pick out their own clothes. It's okay if stripes and plaid are their choice. Don't sweat the small stuff. If you haven't implemented any routines into your family's daily school lives yet, don't worry, there's still plenty of time. For more ideas, you can refer to my episode number 179, How Routines Can Simplify Your Life, as well as episode number 195, Transitioning from Summer to Back to School. Ingredient number 2, organizing your home. Organizing for the start of the school year can make you feel physically organized as well as mentally ready, and there are several ways to make this happen. For starters, most schools have their calendars for the year out already. So download a copy so you can schedule and mark everything down ahead of time, and then you're not scrambling when November hits and you're expected to know about late fall testing or your contribution to the annual holiday bazaar. Early September is also a perfect time to decide on homework spaces in your house. If your child doesn't have a quiet spot, such as a desk in his bedroom to tackle homework on a nightly basis, spend some time thinking together about where he can set up a functioning reading and workspace in the house. Choose special places, like corners of rooms, or certain tables or chairs that are dedicated solely to your kid's most important task, homework. Organize that space in advance with the essentials, such as a good lamp, pencils, a sharpener, crayons and markers, a ruler, paper, and anything else that you think they might need to start the school year off on a fresh, orderly note. And don't forget to set up a system for yourself to keep your children's school paperwork organized. This may include communications from the teacher, field trip slips, PTA newsletters, and other documents. We set up a homework station that's also a portable, and it's so practical. I love using a shower caddy. Yes, I kid you not, because it has built-in organizing bins, and it's easy for my kids to transport around the house. We also have a drop zone in our entryway that has several crates for my kids to unload their backpacks each day with forms that need parental attention, and their library books, school materials that need to be returned, etc. As kids get older and enter middle and high school, parents have less access to their child's school lives. When you get your child in the habit of unloading their backpacks the moment they enter the house, utilizing this drop zone, you have a much higher success rate of staying in the know for your kids' day-to-day school lives. Mind you, this is a new habit to create, but once you encourage your family to follow this simple step each and every day for the first few weeks of school, it will make the rest of your school year tastefully organized. Ingredient number 3, organizing and caring for yourself. A recent survey taken at my school's PTO meeting last year found that 4 out of 5 moms see back to school as a chance for a fresh start, not just for their kids, but for themselves as well. I know I can certainly relate. While guiding the kids into a new school year, don't forget to take care of yourself first. If you don't, you'll be barking orders to the kids getting ready for school and out the door, and you won't be able to keep it all together on your end. One saving grace is to get into the habit of getting yourself up at least 30 minutes before your kids rise and shine. It's worth every extra second of missed sleep, I assure you. Whether you spend this extra time enjoying a cup of your favorite coffee or tea and just listening to the glorious sound of white space, or you use this time to write a daily to-do list or read a few chapters from your favorite book, once you've dropped some delicious ingredients into your own daily recipe, you can then focus on helping your kids fuel themselves. Ingredient number 4, plan on having lots of family fun. In my 22 years of motherhood, if there is one thing I know for sure, it's this. Life will constantly throw you ingredients you never expected to be part of your family's precious recipe called life. So when that happens, you have to be equipped with a wonderful retrieving spoon to grab that ick and remove it just as quickly as possible from your final dish. This is truly easier said than done because although we may not have the power to request the individual ingredients that get thrown into our recipe, we do have the final say in how we disperse those ingredients. Are you following me? So, if you see that there's something in your family's path that's not sweet and tasty, remove it or replace it with something that makes you all feel special and wonderful. How? Create sacred time to be together and remove unwanted items from your path. In our family, a great calendar is worth its weight in gold. Calendars are super important in staying organized and keeping your family on track. But what good is it if you're overscheduled? Either make a habit of keeping lots of white space on your calendar, or if that's painstaking for you, then schedule family fun time every month all year long. I personally love an August to August calendar. It's ideal for students, teachers, and parents. It begins in August, just in time to get schedules in order for the new school year. The 13-month spiral-bound calendar also includes page markers, an address book, and an expense record and note pages. On these pages, I schedule ice cream parties, burger nights at our favorite restaurants on a random Tuesday of the month, and times to just hang out together and watch a movie and eat popcorn. And ingredient number 5, get everything ready the night before. This is one of those routines that will pay off for the entire family. Taking a few minutes the night before school to organize backpacks, homework, lunches, gym clothes, musical instruments, and field trip slips can add years to your life. This small investment can prevent that stressful chaos of wondering if Tommy's left sneaker is actually buried in his closet or hidden in the toy box. And get your kids involved on the night before organizing so that they can too breathe easier when the morning rush hits. Back to school is a magical time of year. Not only are the possibilities endless for a year of growth and discovery, but the unexpected ingredients your family can add all year long can make this the best school year ever. Thanks again to Concordia University, Wisconsin and Third Love for supporting the Mighty Mommy podcast. Don't forget to visit online.cuw.edu/mommy and enter the code MOMMY to waive the registration fee, and thirdlove.com/mommy to take advantage of these great offers. How do you get your family excited for the new school year? Let me know in the comments or post it on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also connect with me on Twitter at Mighty Mommy or email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. Check back next week for more Mighty Mommy tips. And also visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/MightyMommyQDT. Be sure to sign up for the upcoming Mighty Mommy newsletter, chock full of practical advice to make your parenting life easier and more enjoyable. Wishing you and your families a terrific new school year. Thanks for listening, and until next time, happy parenting.